Ivana here at iMove, just doing a quick little video today to teach you about abdominal separation during and after pregnancy. Now this is often termed rectus diastasis, and that's where your tummy muscles, as you're growing during pregnancy, will shift sideways in order to accommodate for a growing bub. Now that's a compensation method. Obviously there's just not enough room for those muscles to continue expanding, so they shift sideways. This is very normal during pregnancy, nothing to be alarmed about, but afterwards we want to do as much as we can to close that gap and therefore give us a strong core, support our backs and get us ready for all the lifting, carrying, jumping, running that we're going to do after bub. Now, anything up to about 2 fingers width in a separation will tend to close up fairly quickly after birth. Usually the major changes happen within the first 6 weeks. But if you have a separation that's more than sort of 2 or 3 centimetres, you just need a little bit more targeted approach with some exercises and some management strategies to help that gap close up a little bit quicker. During pregnancy, it's a little bit hard to sometimes feel for that gap, but I'll show you how to assess that in your 3rd trimester as well as then after pregnancy as well. So in order to do this, we measure it in finger widths. So you want to place a couple of fingers at your belly button and then just do a little mini crunch to activate those muscles. And what you want to feel is that as your fingers sink in, if you have a separation, those muscles will close together and you'll feel them pushing in on your fingers. Okay? So in order to assess that, and this one is for after pregnancy, you want to lie down onto your back, knees bent up, nice and relaxed, couple of fingers up at the belly button, and then you just want to lift your shoulders up off the ground. Now again, you're feeling for any separation through there. Now, it's very common after birth to have a separation, and usually about 2/3 of women do. So if you don't, fantastic, but if you do, just take note of how wide that gap is. Now if you can't feel anything compressing against your fingers, it might be because you have more than a 2 finger width separation. So repeat it with 2, 3, 4, 5 even fingers to see just how wide that gap is. Okay. Now during pregnancy and that sort of 3rd trimester, it's a little bit hard to go poking around and doing abdominal crunches. So an easy way to assess to see if you're getting a separation towards the end of your pregnancy is to lie down onto your side, have everything nice and relaxed, and then again just repeat that process. So a couple of fingers in at the belly button, and you can just wiggle around to see if you can actually even feel the edges of those muscles. If you can't, just curl forward a tiny bit and that should activate those muscles, and if there's a separation there, you'll feel them compressing those 2 fingers. Now, everyone is different, and you may or may not have a separation, and it's completely individual. So you may have a 1 finger up to even a 10 finger separation. You'll find that if you've had multiple births and you've had multiple pregnancies, that the likelihood of you having a wider gap is definitely a possibility, and the closer together that you have your children, the further that can tend to expand as well. So again, nothing to be alarmed about. Keep an eye on the separation and definitely get some targeted advice about how to help that gap close up after birth.